When we spread the awareness, it's better able to help parents to understand what is going on with their children. Welcome back to our channel, and thank you once again for joining us in this another day in the life of living on Autistic Edge. I am Terry and Elaine, proud autism mom, and we are here to share with you tips and tricks of how we navigate through our journey right here on Autistic Edge. Once again, we are in our series of autism awareness because the month of April is Autism Awareness Month. Why is it important for us to do autism awareness? All right, we're going to talk about that today. So today we're going to be looking at 6 areas of why autism awareness matter. Number 1, autism awareness is important because it reduces stigma. Persons who do not understand a person on the spectrum, they may have a stigma. So when you see them, they may describe them as illiterate, they may bully them, they call them all sorts of names. You're stubborn, you're retarded, and all those stuff. And that's why it is imperative for us to understand what we are dealing with. When you are aware, you are much more prepared to deal with them, know how to relate to them, and of course to make all of us life much more better. Number 2, it promotes diagnosis. When you spread awareness, it improves diagnosis. And let me tell you what's going on. There are a lot of persons who do not know that they are on the spectrum. I recall in one of our presentations as we talked to a group of persons about autism, and I recall one lady, got up and she was sharing with us that her son is 27 years of age, and listening to some of the things that we were talking about. And it was at 27 years of age that the mother realizes that there is a high possibility that this child was on the autism spectrum and that child was not diagnosed. Now, when you are aware of these situations, when we spread the awareness, it's better able to help parents from a very early and tender age to understand what is going on with their children, to know the red flags from a very tender age, and also to get early intervention, because early intervention for these children helps to give them a better quality of life. All right. Number 3, it encourages inclusion. If you don't understand them, you will leave them out. If you know how to deal with them, if you understand how to deal with them, then you will know how to incorporate them in your daily schedules. Workplace will know how they need to prepare for them. Families will know how they're able to treat them. Because let me tell you something, being on the autism spectrum, it can be a very lonely feeling, right? Now, for us, we have a lot of lonely moments because, for example, our son does not get invited to certain functions because you might fear saying, "Oh, disrupt the function," and all those kind of stuff and things. So if you understand them, you will know how to better able to care for them, right? You will better know, okay, we're having a birthday party. This is what we can do to incorporate Alex Xavier or to incorporate any child. As a matter of fact, you know how to include them in your classroom. You know how to include them in the world at large. Also, and most importantly, how to include them in our family circles. Because a lot of families, they tend to hide their children that are on the spectrum. Once parents realize that something is going on with their child that is not typical, they do not want to talk about it. They are in denial. And because of that, if you go to some homes, you might find that the child is just locked away in a room around the back, and the world at large doesn't know anything about them. Some persons, they don't talk about them. But we are proud that we have an autistic son. We have had the ups and downs, and we are here to share with you. So, some persons who are going through the pain, the challenges, you will also understand how to navigate these challenges. Number four, awareness helps to improve access. You can't plan for someone if you don't know what their circumstances are. It's like having a supermarket, and some persons can't get to the supermarket because they are elderly, or they may need like a wheelchair access. Now when you have persons that are aware of situation, they are able to plan for these persons, right? Now for persons on the spectrum, if you are able to understand them, and the community at large is aware, you know what kind of access that you can prepare for them. Now the education system, if you have better awareness, you know how to plan IIP or IEP, you know how to create activities, when it comes to therapy sessions, when it comes to the different type of therapies. If you are aware, you will know what the child needs to get there. Probably they need specialized transportation depending on their situation. When you spread the awareness, then greater accessibility becomes available for these children. Number five, awareness also help you to discover their strength. I can tell you this, that any child that you meet on the spectrum, they have different abilities. And when they have different abilities, they have different strengths. So even though it might be challenging, but there are areas that are very positive. Now, these children, sometimes they can be high functioning, they can be very witty at a particular task. Some may be very good at music, some may be very good at building and constructing. Some of them are very good with the STEM toys. For you to be able to discover their strength, you have to really know about them. And when you get to know about them, when you get to know about the condition, when you get to know about the children, when you are aware, then you can say, oh, you know what? Then I can pick the positive out of what is going on here. If you find an autistic person, and you can employ an autistic person in your organization, providing that the area that they may be in is one of the area of strength, then let me tell you something. They will be very dedicated. Yes, they tend to be very dedicated at what they do. Once they are good at it, they are going to be so excellent at it. So you have to know how to discover their strength. But if you're not aware, you won't know what to discover. And last but not least, when you are aware, you inspire support. Yes, you inspire support. You will know how to support the child when you are aware of what is happening with the child. It is sad to note that oftentimes persons on the spectrum are being rejected by their family members. And in reality, the truth is what the family members see is more challenges. They just see somebody as just not typical. They don't know how to deal with it. And a lot of times you'll hear even parents themselves will say, I don't know how to do this. I can't do this. I don't understand autism. When he not talk, me don't know how to talk to him. I don't know how to get him to do this. I don't know how to potty train him. I don't know. So guess what? When you spread awareness, then you inspire or you ignite support, because somebody out there will know your challenge, and somebody out there will be able to support you in a particular area. When persons are aware of the situation, somebody may know how to support you in potty training. Somebody may know how to support you when you need a break. Somebody will know how to support you when they need to run an errand for you. Somebody will know how to support you when you have certain intervention strategies that are needed when it comes to these therapies. Somebody will be able to support you as to what they can do for you at home. It inspires support when persons are much more aware of the autism spectrum and what comes with the spectrum. And that is why we are here spreading the awareness in this, our Autism Awareness Month. Thank you once again for joining us in this another day in the life of living on Autistic Edge. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and make sure you subscribe so the next time we put out another content, you will be notified.